Hello, welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. How are you? Hope you're all doing really well. So it's time for a beer review. Thank you very much for joining for this beer review. And we're off to a Mad Squirrel, one of my most favourite breweries. Although the last Mad Squirrel beer I did was a sour, didn't really rate. But this one I think is going to be a cracker. And this one is called Crackly Whip. It's the double walnut milk stout. So Mad Squirrel have, over the last year or two, released a number of beers that have kind of been a bit nutty. They had Bustler Nut, there was another walnut whip type one, can't remember what that was called, Della Whip I think it was called. There's a few in the range, and here it is with the typical Mad Squirrel styling. Really like this can wrap, looks really good. So yeah, this one, as I said, is called Crackly Whip, the double walnut milk stout. So I think, can't remember what the other one was called. It would have just been their normal walnut milk stout, but this is the double. On the back it says, well, that tells you. It says you've had Della Whip, our walnut whip inspired milk stout, packed with nutty overtones and natural roasty stoutness. Now imagine it, but double the strength, double the flavour and double the smooth. Rich chocolatey notes. Welcome Crackly Whip. A deluxe blend that will whip you into shape. Let's hope so, because they do cracking stouts, do Mad Squirrel. As long as most of their cracking beers, they're just not great on sours. So let's get this one out, get it in the glass, see how she looks, how she sniffs and how she tastes. The lighting in here is really rubbish tonight, the lighting. I've got the normal light on and I've got the ring light on, but it just feels really dark in here today. Oh, nearly got it all in. We should be able to get that last drop in. How are you all doing with your Christmas shopping? All done with your Christmas shopping? I haven't even started. I haven't even started mine. Let's pop that up there for you. So have you got much plans for Christmas? Staying at home, going away, etc.? What are you doing at Christmas? There it is in the glass. See, now my ring light seems really bright. I'm going to just dull that down a bit, because it's going to bounce off this glass and you're not going to be able to see the beer. Hope that doesn't affect the lightness in here. But there it is, looking very jet black with a very small, very light kind of tanned head on there. But that is dark. Yeah, that's pretty much jet black. Let's see how it sniffs, everybody. Yeah, you're definitely getting some nuttiness in there. It's definitely got a good nutty aroma. And chocolate. Almost a bit of vanilla as well. It's not as big and bold as I was expecting. For the double version of Della Whip, I was expecting it to have a much more pronounced aroma compared to the Della Whip, which was their first walnut whip. But it actually hasn't. It really hasn't. Anyway, let's see how it tastes then. Cheers. That's pretty decent. It's pretty decent, and these are quite new, so they are super fresh as well. But there's just something not vibing straight away. It is decent, but there's something that's not sitting right for me. Let's have some more, and I might work it out. I'll tell you what it is. It's 8%. Which I don't mind 8%. Over the last 6 months, 6 to 7 months maybe, I've kind of gone off Imperial Stouts a bit. I find them a bit much, Imperial Stouts, these days. And I don't know why that is. Our tastes change, don't they? And this is 8%, whereas Imperials you're looking at, for an Imperial it's got to be 10% plus. And this has the taste of an Imperial. That 8% is actually quite prominent. And I've had some Imperial Stouts that have been in the 10 and even 12% where that alcohol is really well hidden. It's not well hidden in there. That's the problem with this for me. And I love Mad Squirrel. They're only down the road from me. They've made some cracking beers over the years, but the last couple have just not done it for me. And I can only review beers honestly. It's the only way I do things. And that 8% is more like 13%. It's got a reasonably good mouthfeel. It is quite oily in the mouth. It has got some good chocolate flavours to it. It has got that lovely nuttiness, that lovely walnut type flavour. And I like, I like nuts. Let's put that into context. I've got a whole bowl of nuts here. Love nuts. And there are walnuts in here. Walnuts. I'm just chatting crap, aren't I? It's because I'm disappointed. I am a bit disappointed in it. It is smooth. It has got a relatively good mouthfeel. It has got chocolate flavours to it. It has got the roasty malts. You do get a nice roastiness. It's like that walnut's been roasted, and that is really, really nice. But it's massively let down by how strong that 8% is. It just drinks much higher than 8%. It's a good beer for this time of year. Absolutely is a good stout for this time of year. I just expected it to have an even smoother mouthfeel than what it's got. It's got a bit of a lactosey feel to it. I don't know if there is lactose in this. Ingredients, yeah, there is lactose in there. You do get that lactose kind of smoothness to it, but that it's the alcohol. I don't know how fresh this is. I don't know if it needs leaving alone in a cupboard for a month or two. But it's just that alcohol content just drinks much, much higher than what the 8% is. If it said 13 or 14% on the can, I'd be prepared for that. But it's 8%. Now, most beers that I drink, I like anywhere between sort of 5 and 7%. So 8% isn't a problem for me, but it's just too strong. It's just too prominent, that alcohol feel, which just taints it. But flavour-wise, you get the chocolate. There is a bit of coffee element to it as well. There is a lovely roasty nuttiness to it. It's like that walnut has been roasted. And that is nice. And I've said it 1,000 times. Probably not 1,000. But you can't hide away from that alcohol, and that just spoils it. It just takes the edge off it for me. There you go. I'm all done. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Cheers. Bye now.